Our reporter Ziniko Mhlaba is at the Jabulani Mall in Soweto. We've seen that being looted through the day. Ziniko, good afternoon to you. We've seen a big police presence, and yet they've been powerless to stop the looting. Has the looting stopped? Is it still underway?
The looting is still underway, Stephen. Actually, we communicated with some members of Johannesburg Metro Police Department. They've actually saying that they've decided to let people do as they please right now. So they are not stopping anyone, as you can see. People are just walking by with their own products that they've looted from inside the mall. However, there's a community of pastors here in Soweto. They've gathered themselves and mobilized themselves and come to Jabulani Mall to try and communicate their message to discourage people to stop looting. They're with me right now, so I'm just going to speak to some of them to get a sense of how are they communicating and how are they planning to ensure that they assist police officers with trying to stop this looting that is taking place. Can you please just give us a sense of what is your responsibility and what made you decide to come to this mall to try and cause this situation?
My concern is that our people have been misled in many ways, and to the point that they're doing these lootings that which are not well. It is not looking good for our country. It's not looking good at all for our communities, because business have been destroyed. Tomorrow we won't have jobs. We're gonna have poverty striking in their families. Like now, we still have that issue of poverty. Now, if we leave this thing to continue like this, it's going to cripple our country's economy. Now, for us to help the police is to tell our communities that they should stop looting, stop breaking the shops, and stop breaking into the economy of this country.
But how are you going to do that, Pastor? Because right now, as I've been saying to my colleagues in studio, that police have actually given up. They don't have manpower. What's your responsibility as members of the cloth? What message and what have you identified as the underlying issue that is making people to do what they're doing right now? And going forward, how are you going to engage with them further?
Yeah, one thing that I have realized is it's elements of criminality that is pushing people to do things. People are not doing this because they are complaining about so-and-so being in prison. It is because of criminal elements that are happening. So what we do, we need to educate our communities that we should stop doing these things. It is not against. It is against the law to do anything that is outside the law by looting and doing all these things.
Okay,
yes.
I'm going to speak to a young person who has been watching this situation and trying to find out, to try to make sense of what's happening. You are a young person, Butwam. Uzizwa njani mawubona ozakwenu benza lokho abakwenzayo njengamanje ukuthi ke inkinga enifesini nayo la nihlala khona nina yini kahle ingqinamba enifesini nazo?
Yo, inkinga kakhulu ngingakhuluma kakhulu ngele iCovid le eyenzakalayo njengamanje ukuthi abantu abaningi abasalandeli iyona ise okunye engingakusho njengamanje la engisuka khona izitolo ivaliwe asazi ukuthi sizothenga phi because people they scared to open their shop ukuthi nathi sikhona ukuthi sikwazi ukuthenga sidle and khona la kuyo le mall yiyo esiphilisayo ukuthi sithenge khona sidle, so asazi ukuthi soshona phi njengoba kwenza kanje. This is totally wrong. Nokungakusho is not about uzuma ukuthi uzuma kwenzakalani ngaye. Yes, I can say ukuthi poverty, but ngendlela eyenzakala ngayo angazi, ngisho ukuthi umhlaba usekuya ekupheleni kwawo.
Okay, siyabonga futhi, siyabonga. That's one of young people who are based here in Soweto, Stephen, just emphasizing the issue that as much as there are issues of poverty in this country, but there is no excuse and any justifiable reason for people to be doing this. He is also alluding to the fact that people are stranded right now. They don't have any place where they can go and buy whatever they need. So that's the situation here. People are continuing to loot. The police officers are just waiting for 6 o'clock to change shifts. We'll see what the mood and what the developments will be in the evening, Stephen.
Ziniko Mhlaba, thanks very much indeed. Our reporter at the Jabulani Mall there, part of our team out today.